See you. I see you, makeup. Okay, so the lighting is a little bit off. I don't remember how to use this camera, so bear with me. So up here they have their setting sprays. These retail for $8. They have here, let's see. This is a Moon Glow Illuminating Spray. You guys know that I'm oily, so that's not gonna be a go for me. They also have another illuminating spray. I'm guessing it's maybe the color. This one looks white and the other one looks blue. They also have here a little extra hold makeup fixing spray. Ooh, they have here the mattifying makeup fixing spray. So this is the one that I am going to take because Mama is oily. And then they do have one last one, which is another dewy one. Now here they have their primers, and again $8, really good price. This one is a blurring primer, anti-redness primer, mattifying, what's this, picture perfect, so pore blurring primer. I think I'm actually going to try both. So I'm going to try the pore one, and I'm going to try the mattifying one because I do want matte skin, but I also want my pores to be blurred. And then here they have their mega concealers. Now these are $9.99, which is it's not a bad price actually. It looks like these are pretty big, like that is a pretty jumbo concealer. Now obviously their color selection is not the best, as you can see, so let's try to figure out what color we're gonna use. I almost wish that they had samples, so I think I'm gonna go in with, or I'm gonna take, what is it, 09. Honestly, they all look super pink. This one looks to be okay, so we're gonna take the shade and hopefully it works. Down here they have some cute little liquid illuminators. I'm gonna skip over these. I don't use liquid illuminators, so no need to buy those. Here they have lip glosses, and you guys know that I stick with nudes. I kind of looked at these yesterday, so I think these are the ones that I'm going to take. The lighting is kind of bad on this, but yeah, I'm gonna take 2 shades because I know I'm definitely gonna use nudes. Down here they have highlighters. These are their mega honeys or mega highlighters. These things are pretty big, and this one looks like something I would like, and these are pretty big, so yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in between Mega Destiny and Mega Honey. This one looks to be a little bit more golden. I'm actually going to take both of these. These are only $5, and there's only one left on this shade, which I'm guessing is a good seller. Look at the packaging, so I'm going to take both. They have more on this side, whites. This one is a deeper one, and then ultraviolet, which I'm not into. Now the brow pomades are $8 each, and they have different colors. I think I'm gonna go with dark brown because I like my brows to be pretty dark, so I'm gonna go with this one. They also have medium brown, light brown, blonde, and taupe. Here they have their Pure Bake transparent banana and topaz baking powders. I don't know which one I want to take. What should I take? I am not a big fan of like the white transparent baking powders. Like they have to have a little bit of color for me, so yikes. I am gonna go in with the shade Banana. It doesn't look too yellow. I hope it's not too yellow, so yeah, we're gonna give this one a go. Okay, now here is the part that I don't know. So these are their eyeshadow palettes. They retail for $14.99, and I like that they were a little bit open. They have the closed packaging. But look at these colors, you guys. All of them are so beautiful. So this one is, all we have is a Now palette. They have this Be the Game Changer. Again, warm tones, really, really pretty. This one, Life is a Party. This one has a little bit more colors to it, but still pretty warm. Be Passionate About, and again, warm tones. And these are $9.99. They are a little bit smaller than the $15 eyeshadow palettes. This one is beautiful. It's like a perfect like bridal eyeshadow palette, warm tones. This is the Be Obsessed With palette, and again, warm tones. This one reminds me of the Jaclyn Hill palettes, Ring the Alarm. Is this a dupe? Now these are their face palettes, blush, bronze, and highlight with these versatile must-have palettes. So this is a highlighting palette. Isn't it peachy? Duh. I'm gonna take this. This is a blush palette, and I think this is going to be a bronzing palette. So, yep. And we're gonna take this one as well. Okay, so I am back, and I showed you guys pretty much what I picked up. The only thing that I didn't show you at the very end was which palettes I picked up, and I actually ended up grabbing two. I only wanted to grab one, but I couldn't help myself. So I got the All We Have Is Now palette, which is this one. The reason why I wanted this one as well, now that I'm here I can open it, because the other palette that I grabbed doesn't have as many colors, so I wanted to play with some colors too. So this is the palette that I grabbed. Oh my god, they honestly look really, really nice. I'm gonna be annoyed if they don't look as nice, or if they don't perform as good as they look. And then I got the Belle Jordan, which is, like I said, I think it's a collab palette, and this one just has, it has some colors in there too, but it has mainly like warm tones. So yeah, so now let's go home and let's put these babies to the test. I am now at my desk, and I had to change my shirt because I ate, and me being me, I got dirty. Please ignore the pimple on my lip. I've already addressed it. Don't want to talk about it. I want it to go away. So skin is nice and prepped, so I think we're just going to start with the brows. If you guys noticed in the vlog or whatever, that brand didn't have any foundation, so I am gonna do that out of the video. But I am so excited to just like dig into all this. I'm like super excited for this palette, the eyeshadow palettes. Oh, I cannot wait. The lip glosses, I'm just like really, really excited about this brand in general. So let's start off with the brows. So this is the packaging on the brow pomade. Very cute, very simple. On the top, it has the name of the pomade, and again, this one is dark brown. It also has the coloring right here, which I think is really useful. If you just kind of like glance at it, you kind of get an idea of what color is for you. Opening the product up, so right away you get your little pomade, and then you get a little spoolie. Now listen, these spoolies are, I'm not going to use that because I know myself and I know I'm not going to like it. I have my own spoolie that I am used to. I use the Anastasia one, and that is what I'm going to stick with. Honestly, this looks a little lighter than what I like. I like my brows to be a little bit on the darker side, but we're not going to judge it just yet. Ooh, right away, okay, I like the consistency so far. Okay, I like the formula. I'm just not a big fan of the color. Again, I prefer a darker shade for my brows, but it's not a problem. I mean, it's not a bad color. It is a dark brown. I just wish they had like a ebony shade or just a little bit darker than this. I also really like that this pomade is not too like slippery. Like, it has a good grip to it, which is nice because I've used some pomades that are a little too creamy and they just make it hard for you to like actually draw in that brows. So there is my brow. I obviously need to finish it, but that is the basics of it. So now I'm going to go ahead and just do everything, or my brows, off camera. Then we can continue with the rest. But I do like it. I really do. Again, not fan of the color. Personal choice. But if you like darkish brown brows, I think you're really going to enjoy this pomade. Brows are done. They're looking a little bit crazy because I haven't cleaned them up yet, and I usually do that right after I've done my brows. So let's jump right into, let's do the concealer. So we actually know, let's do the face primer. So I was able to pick up 2 of them. I picked up the Picture Perfect Pore Blurring Primer, which is this really cute like pink packaging with silver. It kind of gives me like Kylie Jenner vibes with the pink. And then I also picked up the Game Set Mattifying Primer. You guys know that I am oily as they come. Sorry, I was just looking at my phone. You guys were like sending me some Instagram notifications. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Pore Blurring Primer. And I'm just going to apply it, right here to, obviously, where my pores are humongous. Oh, that feels a little bit strange. I'm just going to push it in with a stippling brush. And I really won't be able to tell until after I've applied my foundation if this primer works, but you guys won't be able to see it even if I showed you up close. But there's like residue on my skin, like it kind of balled up on my skin, and there's like white little particles of the primer, so that's kind of weird. But I'm going to take the mattifying primer, and this one's going to go pretty much all over the skin. This feels very silicone-y. Okay, so this contains dimethicone. Dimethicone is pretty much a silicone, and silicone-based primers always make me oily, so that is kind of a bummer because I almost have a feeling that this isn't going to keep me matte. We have to keep an eye on these because honestly I am not liking them so far. I am quickly going to do my foundation off camera since we don't have a foundation, and I'll be right back. Foundation is down. I use the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. I've been wearing this non-stop. Now for the concealer, let me say really quickly that I was really disappointed in not only the color selection, but the undertones of all the concealers. They were almost very light with like cool undertones. They just didn't have the best choice for that. But really quickly, we're just going to try it. This is a pretty big concealer. This is a long wear concealer with caffeine, vegan and cruelty free. So that's pretty cool. And the shade is 09. Wow. I really like that doe foot applicator. It's super ginormous and it's easy. It's almost like a little spatula spoon, and it makes it easy for you to like apply the product. So we're just going to apply this underneath the eyes, and I'm going to use the same amount that I would use. Oh, this smells like something and I can't pinpoint. It smells like a concealer or a foundation that I've tried before. And I do want to point out that the color is not too bad. Not my favorite tone, but it's not bad. This is blending out really nicely. This is definitely not a full coverage concealer. I can tell you that. I would say this is like light to medium because it is covering up some things, but I can definitely still see like my dark circles peeking through. Not a fan of it. Okay, I'm still not getting the coverage that I want. For me, this concealer is a no-go. Personal choice though. I prefer a concealer that's really going to conceal my under eye circles, and I don't like a concealer that has very little coverage because, again, I do have dark circles, so I'm looking for something to conceal them, and I don't want to go back 2 or 3 times and cake on the concealer. I like a concealer that will just be full coverage and cover them. One swipe, that's it. With that said, let's try the Pure Baked Banana Baking Powder. And yeah, let's open this baby up. And this is the powder. Ooh, right off the bat, we like her. I really like this powder. It's not too like thick, but do you see how it's almost like full coverage? It's really opaque. I like that. This is such a good brightening powder. Look at that. It illuminated underneath the eyes. Like literally what the concealer couldn't do, the powder is doing. I think I'm ready to do a little contouring, a little bronzing on the skin. So let's take the bronzer palette. This is the Give Me Some Sun. And it looks like this. Very cute packaging. I like that it's like a cardboard box, but it doesn't feel cheapy. It just feels like a good, sturdy little box. So you have 4 shades. The first one is called Delta. This one is a shimmering bronzer, which you can see that's really pretty. We have the shade Buff, which is a matte one, and that one is cool tone. We have Expose, and Expose, it seems like it's a baked bronzer, so it's in between cool tone. It's more of a neutral shade. And then Raise is a warm tone bronzer. It's more of a silky finish, and I think this is the one that we're going to go in with all over the skin. So I'm going to take a mix of, actually I'm just going to take a Buff, and I'm going to apply a little bit of it on the hollows of my cheekbones, just right here to and then I'm going to go into Raise. Whew, that is pigmented. We're just, oh yes, yes. These are my colors, you guys. I love orangey, warm tone bronzers. Like, ugh, they just give me life. And this is so pretty and pigmented. Do you guys see how this is just like bringing so much color back into my skin? I love that. Love it. I love this bronzer, but more than anything, I am living for this powder. Oh, I just love the way it just like brighten up underneath the eyes. So this bronzer is definitely a win for me, especially if you are morenita or a little bit darker skin. You can probably use this as a highlight. I feel like for me, I'm mainly gonna stick to like these 3, but we will see. We have to give this a shot. So next up is a little bit of blush, and again, same packaging. This one is called Isn't It Peachy, and it says blush palette. They had a different one, but come on, you guys, I stick with peach colors. Oh my god, this is like my dream palettes, my blush dream palettes. So we have 4 blushes again. We're gonna do a little swatch. This first one is called Glimmer, and this is like a marble blush with pink. We have Daydream. This one is slightly matte, but it has a little bit of a sheen. Hint, oh, this one is my favorite. Oh, yes. And then Bloom, which is that one right there. Oh my god, you guys, I cannot wait. I'm going to dig into Hint and Bloom. Oh my god, these have so much pigment to them. I know what palette is going to be my new go-to, and it's this one. Now let's move on to the highlighters. So I grabbed these 2, as you guys seen on the vlog. I might mix both of the shades. Like, I feel like this one is like really calling my name, but this one is really pretty as well. This is in the shade Mega Honey, and we're going to do a little swatch. Oh, they feel so creamy. I knew this was going to be pigmented. And this one is called Mega Destiny. This one is a little bit more champagne-y. Rose gold. Oh, that's pretty as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to add Mega Honey on the bottom, and then I'm going to top it off with Mega Destiny. I'm going to take my little Morphe M510. Okay. I mean, I knew she was going to be pigmented. But wow, oh my god, that is so pigmented. I love these. I think these are more of a baked highlighter. These always have the craziest color payoff. She's living. She is living her fantasy. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm gonna dig into Mega Destiny, and I'm actually going to apply this on the highest point of my brow. Okay, that's pretty, but honestly, that doesn't really go with my skin. I think it's a little too pink. So I'm just going to top it off. Oh, but that's pretty. If you are a little bit lighter complexion than me, this is going to be the one for you. This gold one though, she is my boo. So let's jump into the eyeshadow palettes. I think out of everything, this is what I am crazy excited for. You guys know my love, my passion for eyeshadow palettes. So these are the two that I picked up. These were $14.99 each, which the price is not bad at all. The quality feels really good. The palette feels really sturdy, very heavy. It doesn't feel cheap. It comes with a pretty nice mirror. And this one is the Belle Jordan eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that this is a collab. This is what she looks like. She just looks rich in pigment. They look so creamy when I just dug my finger. Now the eyeshadow palettes are not, or the little eyeshadow pans are not big, but I don't mind it because I don't feel like I would go through this palettes quickly. The other one that I got is the All We Have Is Now eyeshadow palette, and again, same thing. And this is the look on this one. The reason why I picked it up was because even though it does have warm tones, like I just really wanted to play with a little bit of blues and stuff like that. We're gonna take the Belle Jordan palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Hot Sauce, which is this one right here. Yep, there's definitely pigment. I knew it. I knew it. Wow, that color is beautiful. It's like a really pretty burgundy brick red. Then I'm gonna go into Sagittarius, which is this really pretty like burnt peach, and I just cleaned off that same brush. This is a Pro blending brush, and I'm just going to take that right on top. Wow, this is such a gorgeous color, you guys. Wow, these colors are just like so pigmented. They're so creamy. There's little fallout on these. Like I'm not seeing too much kick up. I'm not seeing too much fallout, like I said. The pigment is there. The blendability is there. The creaminess is there. Oh my god. I knew these palettes were not going to be disappointing. I knew it. I'm going to go in with this shade. This is called Zen. And I think I am going to wet my brush just because that is how I usually like to apply my shimmer shadows. This is a really pretty color, but I'm not getting like the wow factor that I guess I was hoping. It's very light. There's not much color payoff to it. Like I have to dig back a few times to intensify it, which is really not a big deal, but I was hoping that from the get-go, you know, it would just be like super intense. So yeah. I'm going to go back and I'm going to pick up Tranquil, which is this deeper ocean blue, and I'm going to apply that right here to see how that works. Ooh, that is pretty and pigmented. Do you guys see that? I really, really, really like this blue. It's really pretty. Again, very pigmented. So the mattes seem to be popping. I can't say for each shimmer shadow or these metallic shadows, but the blue one was, it was okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the eyes off camera. The rest of my face, we can come on and try the lip glosses as well as the setting spray. So I'll be back in just 1 second. I am back now. So the next thing is to apply the lip gloss. I popped on some lashes. These are my lash collab with Lash Kitty in the style Workflow. I added a little bit of eyeliner. They didn't have an eyeliner, so obviously I just used my own. For lip gloss, like I said, they didn't have liquid lipsticks or any bullet lipsticks, so we're going to try these. This one is in the shade Dreams, and this one is in the shade Happily. So this is Dreams. Oh, that's pretty. Not my color though. I'm not really into pinks, you guys know that. And this one is Happily, which is more of a peachy color, and I feel like this is gonna be for me. Yep. Ooh, that's pretty. I did apply a lip liner, by the way. So I think this one says lip gloss. Yeah, lip gloss, but this is not really a lip gloss. I feel like it's more of a liquid lip. Am I tripping? I'm going to seal the deal with the Matte Fix Mattifying Makeup Fixing Spray. That's a pretty good mist. Ooh, I am not a fan of that smell. Oh, that does not smell good at all. It smells like it smells and it tastes like chemicals. It literally smells like a shoe cleaner. So a quick rundown on the products that I actually liked from this new brand that is at Target, Makeup Obsession. I recommend out of anything. I really like the palettes. They're super affordable, very pigmented, very creamy, very easy to blend. Like, I think this is a really pretty look that you can achieve with a drugstore palette. The Mega Honey Highlighter, if you are my shade or if you just like golden highlighters in general, I think you're really going to enjoy this one. If I can open it again. Absolutely loved the Isn't It Peachy little blush palette. I know this is going to be my new go-to. I really do like this one. I don't know that I would repurchase it because honestly, like the only one that I really see myself like honestly using is this one right here. So I don't know that it's worth the price for me for just one color that I'm going to use. This one is hands down one of my favorites out of everything. The Banana Setting Powder. I love the way that it just brightened underneath the eyes. Even though it is a little bit drying, I would just recommend not to bake with it too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Let me know if you're going to be buying anything from the new Makeup Obsession line. Yeah, that is it for me, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday for Makeup Monday. Mwah!